What's up, y'all, man? King Carlos here, bro. Back with another video. I want to speak on some shit. A term is thrown around a lot. Super team, bro. And what a super team is. A super team is a team that wins a lot and learns the formula to winning basketball as a team, bro. Defensively winning as a team. As a team, not individuals. This is why I say the term is misused, because the average person believes that superstars on the team make a team a super team, and it doesn't. It's a team that has a formula, a team that plays together, a team that defends together, wins together, and loses together. That's what makes you a super team, bro. But mostly the winning part. I'm not saying you don't lose, bro, but you guys understand. A team that wins a lot is a super team. The Warriors became a super team. They didn't add any before they had added any pieces, because they played together on a system that worked. That Mark Jackson created. I don't care what people say. Mark Jackson deserves the credit for the Warriors that you see today, bro. It's not Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr just came in and got the credit, because they didn't want to give it to Mark Jackson, because they felt like so many years of that work, they felt like they was overpaying them for them not winning. But he was creating a winning formula, which is what made them a super team, bro. I remember, just now, like when the Miami Heat formed, people were like, they're a super team. I knew that in 2011, bro. And I say this all the time. When it comes to my favorite players, bro, I think my favorite style of play, I'm going to say, is LeBron James. But I almost like Dwayne Wade a little more as a player, because I like the things he did more on the court. I think he was like, I don't know, man. I like LeBron too, but I just like, and it's before they played together, right? I felt like this, and like Dwayne Wade became my favorite basketball player in like 2009, around 2008 and 9. That's when I kind of started really watching it, because I was playing basketball all the time, but that's when I started watching the NBA and like paying attention. And then LeBron James became like number 2, right? And then Derrick Rose, and then Tracy McGrady. Not in order, guys. I'm just saying players. These are not in order. This is not like 1 to 5. I'm just mentioning players that I like. But having a lot of superstars on a team doesn't make a team a fucking super team, bro. Because they don't have a system. Look what just happened to the Nets. And I knew that was going to happen. And this is why. And people are going to get this what I mean. The reason I knew that would happen is because James Harden and Kyrie Irving are basketball cancer. What do I mean by that, bro? Basketball is a team game, bro. Being an individual player is great. But an individual player can't win championships. Adding an individual player to a system doesn't win championships unless the player goes into the system. And he might not be able to be the player that he was in the team before in the system to win. And sometimes guys that are great players have these egos where they can't accept not being the number 1 option, or not being the face, or becoming like maybe a pass first 2 guard. Because it's easier because it's the way I don't know, maybe they run a triangle. You guys understand, there's so many different offenses and defenses to run, bro, where they don't always need a 2 guard to play. They usually we're starting to go back to the days of the 2 guards being the superstars again, right? With Jason Tatum and shit like that. So adding superstars to a team doesn't make a team a super team. But back to my fault. Back to the things I was saying about James Harden and Kyrie Irving. They're great players, right? But they don't go into systems where, like, Kyrie Irving is the type of player that's polarizing, but he's almost polarizing detrimentally. Like, when he plays, it's always isolation ball. Isolation ball is fun to watch, but very easy to guard, because it's 1 person versus 4 or 5. It's not hard, but you're not Superman. You can't fly to the rim, right? You understand what I'm saying? And when guys are, and this is the whole thing, the more that 1 person is getting the ball, the more other guys aren't. So when these guys get the ball, no one is hot, no one has been playing, no one has been getting to their spots. So it's harder for guys to produce. And they wonder why you have these games where guys get 50 and 40 and they lose, because other guys didn't produce. The other team got 110 points. This guy just got 50, and everybody else scored maybe 5, 2, 7, and everybody else scored about 3 points. So you get it? It's not a super team. And that's what really happened with the Nets. When I was watching the Nets, James Harden and them were getting big numbers. Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant were getting big numbers. But the team, I saw the team overall suffering defensively and offensively, because they weren't moving the ball, bro. Like, when you don't have those guys that demand the ball, they can't play without the ball. And that's another reason I think Kyrie Irving and James Harden, they can't play without the ball, bro. To me, that makes you bad. It's a team game. It's not an individual game. It's so easy to guard 1 person, because they become predictable. I don't care how many moves is in your bag, bro. You're going to become predictable. So that's all I wanted to say, bro, really. A super team is not a super team is a team that wins and plays together, that understands offense, defense, and really the keys to winning a championship, the keys to winning are defense and rebounding. Because shot making is not 100%, it never will be. It's just what it is. You're gonna miss shots, but you can always defend and you can always get rebounds. You really can, bro. It's been proven. Teams that rebound and defend the best always win championships, regardless of offensive potency. Has something to do with it. You need to score the basketball, but that's common sense, guys. We talk about a basketball game. But if you can defend and wear teams down defensively, you can rebound over teams, you're going to win, bro. That's what makes you a super team, not having superstars. Because you can have guys like, look at James Harden and when he played for the Rockets. Whenever he came down, at the beginning of, I'll say that 2017 season, he won the MVP. When he was coming down at the beginning of those games, bro, leading them off, scoring 30, and then he'll distribute like, kind of during, and they had a whole lot of great shooters and stuff like that. So he went into that offense well because it was all on the perimeter. So everybody just stayed on the perimeter and they either shot or passed it back to him so he could shoot. They did great. But when it came down to being in the playoffs and teams now setting up their defenses and coaches getting the right shit out and actually playing the shit, it's easy to guard that. And when guys nobody else really has a bag because everybody's been playing to James Harden's step, right? Everybody's been moving to his note. You can't produce. Compared to when you have a team that plays all together. And there's nothing wrong with having great guys that can score and get you buckets, especially off the bounce. You know what I'm saying? However they get it. But they go into the system and they understand it's a team game, bro. They understand defending. Them defending somebody, holding somebody, is just as important as them trying to go up for a dunk or some flashy, like, step back three. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Y'all let me know what y'all think, though, bro. King Carlos here.